Okay, so picking up with part 2. In what I valued, I'm going to value the SRO and law enforcement assistance. That's going to be one of the key things that I'm going to lean on in determining whether it's a true threat, whether it's just something that's going to fall more under free speech. Also, Miss Tate's feelings. I'm going to respect and validate her feelings, making sure that she's able to come to a place every day that she feels safe. The students' free speech. It's very important that we respect their free speech and their rights as students, and with that, their right to a education, an adequate education. And hopefully, we aspire to do more than just provide an adequate education, but an exemplary education. Now, with further investigation, I'm going to go in, I'm going to see kind of what else is going on in the Facebook group, what are the other comments, kind of get the overall feel of the situation, and that could lead down other avenues, just kind of depending on what else is being said there. If they start if there are comments that are talking about things that are going on in class, maybe that's something that we need to really look at, and that's going to bring us to number 2 here. Miss Tate's classroom instructional practices. At a bare minimum, she's struggling to develop relationships with her kids. So there's going to be something that goes on in terms of her classroom and just kind of what's going on in there and getting a feel for why the situation came about. Now, I'm reflecting upon Standard 5. We're going to promote the success of every student by acting with fairness, integrity, and in an ethical manner. So to do those 3 things, we're going to take our concerns seriously, take the teacher's concerns seriously. We're going to validate those concerns. They know what's going on in the building. They are on the front lines. They need to be taken seriously when they say, hey, this kid's really having issues. He's really becoming a behavior problem. I'm worried that this might, get taken a step farther. Along with that no student is being accused without proof. That, innocent until proven guilty. That we need to make sure that we are, when we do look into things, when we do look into situations, that we are making sure that all parties involved are treated fairly and equitably. That we're using our resources, in this case, law enforcement. We have SRs for a reason. We have police officers for a reason. We're going to bring them in to make sure that we are dealing with the situation in the safest manner possible and in a way that we can provide the students and the staff with a safe environment to come to every day. Number 4, respect for freedom of speech, respect for our First Amendment rights, respect for our rights as American citizens. This is as a government teacher, this is a big part of my class is talking about the rights that you have and how to express those rights, how to use those rights, and how to make sure those rights are protected. So we need to, as administrators, make sure that we are taking steps necessary to protect the rights of not only our staff but also our students. Number 5, priority given to that safe environment. That should be our first and foremost concern with all things that we approach, making sure that our staff's safe when they come to school, making sure that our students are there to come when they come to school, just as that should be our one of our main goals there. Number 6, making sure that district policy as well as any state or federal laws regarding the matter, in this case kind of the constitutionality of it, making sure that those laws are being followed, making sure that there are district guidelines and district policies are being followed in terms of if technology use kind of plays into this or whatever. Just making sure that we're following what we need to do. Taking the community concerns seriously. This is the parents coming in or calling in, complaining about what's going on in the classroom, complaining about the level of education that's being provided to their student. We need to take that seriously. These are their children. That is something that we need to be respectful of and make sure that we do take those concerns, not just blow them off, but make sure we take them seriously and make sure that we follow up with those concerns. Number 8, that we're taking the steps to increase and support effective instruction. This is the implementation of kind of that improvement plan for our teacher there. making sure we're having measurable goals, making sure we're providing the supports that they need so that they can be successful, not only for themselves, not only for the school, but ultimately for the students and for the community. That's going to be a huge part of this whole scenario here, is making sure that at the end, number one, everybody's safe, but number two, that that our kids are getting a better education coming out of this. And number 9, being open to those community criticisms. We can't just shut them down. We can't say, oh, this parent, they call up and they complain about everything all the time, or, oh, this kid, he's got tons of problems, and his parents, they blow it everything off and they don't care about his academics. We need to make sure that when the parents are coming up and they're saying, hey, I have a teacher who's they're just throwing work at my kid, and they're not teaching them how to do it. They're not providing the supports they need. They're not providing the scaffolding. They're not providing, they're trying to come in after school and nobody's available. Whatever the case may be, whatever those criticisms may be, we need to make sure that we're taking those into account. And we need to make sure that we as a building and we as a staff are not shutting ourselves off to those. And making sure that we're being open to those criticisms so that we ourselves can continue to grow and continue to do better for our kids. And that's going to kind of wrap up my presentation here. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize again for it being a little longer, and hopefully you guys all got something from it and enjoyed it a little bit.